drunk businesswoman's 39 who glassed a pub drinker after he wrongly guessed she was 43. Oh, but she doesn't look a day over 45. Is spared jail after female judge says one person's banter may be insulting to others. Okay, let's use this as a precedent next time a dude does something to a woman under similar circumstances. All right. So a drunk businesswoman who glassed a pub drinker after he wrongly guessed her age has been spared jail after a female judge said one person's banter may be insulting to others. Mother of one, Joanne Dodd, 39, flew into a rage and attacked Carl Cooper after he suggested she was 43 in the beer garden of the Unicorn Pub in Manchester City, city center on September 9th last year. Okay. So she's able to bust some glass on a dude's head and get away with it, I guess, huh? Because he offended her. Guys, just don't even talk to women. If this is all that awaits you, just don't even talk to them. Don't hang out in these super expensive bars either. Learn how to make these mixed drinks yourself, and you can make them in your home for a fraction of the price. Mr. Cooper fled to the toilet in a bid to get away from the heated situation, but when he came out, Dodd ran towards him and twice shoved her wine glass in his face. He was left with a 4-inch laceration to his face, narrowly missing one eye, and an injury to his thumb. Now, what do you think would have happened if the genders were reversed here? If a guy got aggressive with a woman, so the woman ran away and tried to de-escalate, tried to get away from the situation, and the guy followed her and like punched her in the head twice, caused a 4-inch gash in her face. And imagine him just being able to get away with it because, she insulted him. She had it coming. Yeah, one person's banter may be insulting to others. When quizzed, Dodd, who runs a firm which organizes children's sleepover parties, said she was suffering from low self-esteem at the time and said the banter was disobliging towards her. Okay, guys, that's an excuse now. Whenever you act up, hey, I had low self-esteem at the time, and they insulted me. Therefore, I'm justified with however I respond. So at Manchester Crown Court, Dodd, who was from Swinton in Salford, faced up to 3 years in jail under sentencing guidelines after she admitted to inflicting grievous bodily harm. However, she was spared jail and handed a suspended sentence after Judge Elizabeth Nichols said she was a dedicated, hardworking woman who posed no risk to the public. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do the same thing. Like you got some guy that's abusive to his girlfriend. He poses no risk to the public. Let him go. He's dedicated and hardworking. He's got a clean record. We shouldn't punish him for this. So the judge told Dodd, it's obvious you had been drinking heavily and there was undoubtedly some verbal exchange between you and the other group. Hey guys, now you being drunk, that's an excuse now. There's precedent for it. If you're drinking heavily and you happen to abuse a woman, he was drunk. Now, you do not appreciate the comments made by Mr. Cooper and one person's banter may be insulting to other people, but that did not justify what you went on to do. Even though we're not going to punish you for it, though. Yeah, we're going to claim that what you did was wrong and it wasn't justified, but we're not going to punish you for it, though. Totally don't do it again, though. We'll punish you next time, I swear. And that's basically what the suspended sentence is, isn't it? If you do anything again, we'll punish you next time. Maybe. You were seen approaching him, throwing your drink over him, and then striking him deliberately in the face with the glass. Your conduct was incomprehensible. The only explanation that can really be put forward is that you were under the influence of drink, which does you no credit. Oh, okay. It's impossible that you were just a bad person to begin with. No, it's got to be because you were drunk. Yeah. So, guys, you could use being drunk as an excuse now. There's precedent. Aren't you happy? It was no doubt traumatic for Mr. Cooper, and it would have had an impact on him. Fortunately, he seems to have made a good recovery. This bitch better pay, though. So I've seen a photo where the scar is just very noticeable, but to him, it will be a constant reminder of your conduct that night. Yeah, oh, God. Just imagine, again, if the genders were reversed here. If a dude put a 4-inch gash in a woman's face, and then they just tried to make light of it. Oh, I saw the photo. The scar is barely noticeable. It's no big deal. That was a very unpleasant injury, but it is a grave injury. Fortunately, there's no permanent disfigurement. The judge added there's no mitigation about the circumstances of the offense itself, but there's mitigation in relation to you. You are a whammons with no previous convictions. You have never been in a court of law before and have a good positive character. Okay, guys, use this as precedent. You have at least one get out of jail free card if you have no history previously. So it is accepted that you are dedicated, hardworking whammons and undoubtedly a loving mother, of course. It is right that you were remorseful from the beginning of the events at the police station. All right, now, did she have to reimburse the guy in any way? This, I guess, is the criminal trial. Bring on the civil trial. There's no doubt this offense is so serious that it crosses the custody threshold. The issue is whether the sentence is immediate or can be suspended. There can be no doubt in this case that you are no risk to the public, and this is an offense that was entirely out of character. And I suspect that having been so shaken by your own conduct, the court will never see you again. Okay, now start giving guys the same benefit of the doubt. Like some dude puts a 4-inch gash in a woman's face, but has no prior criminal history. Oh yeah, this was clearly just a one-off for you. Yeah, we're sure this will never happen again. Yeah, we see no need to punish you for this. Could you imagine the public reaction to that? Man, that would be a sight to behold. So perhaps more importantly, you are a mother of a young child. Oh, yep, you got you shat out a crotch fruit that now you're allowed to get away with everything because you're going to use the kid as a shield. Oh, but if I go to jail, what's going to happen to my kid? You can't punish me. So, no doubt the child would be taken care of. An immediate term of imprisonment would have a devastating effect on your child. We would just proceed to the sentence that needs to be imposed. The indictment occurred on September 9th last year when Dodd was out with her sister at the Unicorn Pub in Manchester City Centre. Prosecutor Emma Clark said Carl Cooper and his friend Stuart Coleman were in the beer garden and the defendant was intoxicated. Mr. Cooper and his friends were having a lighthearted conversation with the defendant's sister before the conversation turned to age. Mr. Cooper guessed the ages of the two women, and the defendant took offense at Mr. Cooper's guess. The conversation then became heated when she told Mr. Cooper that she would glass him. So I went to the toilet to get away from the situation. Defendant and her sister proceeded to the main bar area, but she caught sight of Mr. Cooper as he left the toilet and immediately ran towards him, striking him twice in the face with the glass and causing the laceration to his face and narrowly missing his eye. The defendant left the Unicorn Pub shortly after the attack and was subsequently arrested at a Tesco a short time later. The injury to Mr. Cooper's face was treated with stitches. Yeah, 4-inch gash to your face. That would definitely require stitches, yeah. So Dodd was sentenced to 12 months in prison, suspended for 12 months, and was ordered to complete 180 hours of unpaid work. She was also ordered to pay £800 in compensation to her victim. Is that even going to cover the medical bills? No, it should be way higher than that. She should have to pay for all of his bills, all of his lost revenue in regards to this injury. If he had to use any PTO, she should reimburse him for the value of the PTO. Also, the emotional trauma. Yeah, 800 pounds, huh? That's what you value that? Okay. So her barrister, Mark Friend, said so far as the offense itself was concerned, it may be a case where the less said, the better. But events since that time remain very firmly in the mind of Miss Dodd. She deeply regrets this and apologized profusely to the complainant for her actions on that day. She said she's sorry that and you have to just accept it and not punish her in any way. Yeah, let's see this work the other way around. Dude busts a woman's face open. Oh, he said he's sorry. What are you so mad about? Why are you carrying that grudge? Just live and let live, man. Water under the bridge. So it may be said that some of what had been termed banter between them was rather disobliging, but the defendant does not seek to excuse or explain her actions. Of course not, because why does she need to? She's already getting away with it. She doesn't need to excuse or explain anything. She got away with it. There was also an unfortunate coalition of factors that were impacting the defendant on the occasion. There were issues in relation to the loss of her father and issues of self-esteem and self-worth. The loss of her good character in the way that she has is a burden she carries very severely. Well, I'm guessing, yeah, she is a single mother, right? So 43 years old and single, now world famous for glassing dudes' faces. Yeah, I think she's actually right to be a little bit concerned there. Man, you thought you couldn't get a man before. Now it's definitely not going to happen. In reality, this court can be most assured that Miss Dodd will not darken the doors of the court or any other court in the future. I wouldn't be too sure. It's really only a matter of time until some other guy offends her, and she's already pretty much been trained to believe that she could get away with it. So she will attack some other guy.